the second weekly recap. Forgot what it was called. Okay. Anyways, welcome back to the second weekly recap. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy belated Juneteenth to all my Black brothers and sisters. I hope you had a beautiful Juneteenth. And I was gonna say something there and then it just didn't come out my mouth. Anyways, also, I think I'm gonna start doing fun facts in my videos, whether it's at the beginning or the end. But I think this week's video, I'll do a fun fact right now. So, like yesterday, I learned that back in the day, mascara was made from bat poop.
That's crazy, Mom. That's crazy.
But yeah, so that's fun, I guess. A little scary, but like they had to do what they had to do. Obviously mascara is made from like normal synthetic stuff now. It's not made from bat poop, thank God. But yeah. Anyways, also today's the first day of summer. Hey! June 20th. I know for a lot of people summer has like started already, but like today's like the literal first day of summer, like on the calendar. So that's slay. Anyways, also guys, in my last video I recorded my audio on a whole separate device, but the audio would not transfer for this or for that video, so I had to use like the normal audio from like my actual video recording. So if the video sounded like buns, that's why. So I hope this week's video sounds a little bit better. But anyways, I need to stop yapping, otherwise I'm gonna be editing another 40-minute video, and I would prefer not to do that, but you know, we'll see. Anyways, it's honestly been a crazy week. Like, nothing has happened, but so much has happened at the same time. I don't know what's going on anymore. Lord help us. Actually, because like, what's going on? What are we doing? I don't know. How about we get started in today's video? Okay, so starting off from last Saturday, cat's out the bag. This story is from Minnesota. I also live in Minnesota, and if you know, you know. You probably already know where I'm gonna go with this, if you know. But so Saturday at the ripe time of 2 a.m, this guy named Vance Bolter decided to go to two homes of official lawmakers who supported abortion, and he decided to assassinate them, or attempt. He did assassinate one and her husband, and he shot the dog, and so they put the dog down. What has the world come to? Anyways, and then he shot another lawmaker at their home, but the husband and the wife are, you know, they're in critical condition, but they survived, so that's good. But rest in peace to the others. Anyways, yeah, so that lasted for 48 hours. They finally caught him Sunday. Don't know why it took so long, but if you guys want to know more about that, if you don't watch the news or you don't live in Minnesota, just search up Vance Bolter if you haven't heard about him yet. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, and around that time, actually, because I don't live right by where it happened, but like I was awake and I just heard like sirens by like a freeway because I kind of live by like an interstate. But there was a lot of sirens going off around that time. I didn't think anything of it because I'm just like, well, the world is getting a little crazy, so whatever. But like, you know, then that came out the next morning and I was like, whoa.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Yeah, that's last thing I expected. Not to mention, it was no kings, no fascists protest day / flag day. It was also Trump's birthday. But yeah, so that guy, that was his version of no kings protest, except his no kings wasn't Trump, it was the abortion leaders, because he was quite literally a Republican. But I don't want to talk about too much politics on here, so let's get into what I did, okay? So that same day, that afternoon, I had a cinnamon roll for breakfast. It was delicious, scrumptious. I love cinnamon rolls. If you were to know me in real life, you would know I freaking love cinnamon rolls. Like, I love cinnamon first of all, but cinnamon rolls, nobody loves cinnamon rolls more than me. Nobody.
No one.
No one loves cinnamon more than me.
I don't care.
I don't care. Fight me. I finally signed up for an art market. Wow! In the last video, I was talking about how I didn't sign up for anything yet, and I need to do that soon. I did it. So, I'm excited for that. It's in July. I hope it goes well and that I can do it, Lord willing, but, you know, we'll see. I got decor for my table for my art markets. I have some, like, not upcycling to do, but like, I forgot the word for it, but we'll just call it upcycling. I found like this shelf, which I was coincidentally looking for something exactly like it, and it was just sitting there waiting for me at the thrift store. Like, wow. And I found like these lacy table mats, which I was also looking for. I wanted like a giant round one, which I actually found, but it had a spot on it, and I don't think the spot would have came out, so. But let me show. Okay, first off, this is the lovely shelf I got. I'm gonna paint it all black though, because this color, or not all black, but like a very dark brown that's close to black, because that would match my table aesthetic better. This doesn't really match right now, so yeah, but basically just like an arched shelf, which is exactly what I was looking for, and then it has hooks at the bottom right there, which if I do hang stuff at the bottom, I need to figure out how I'm gonna level it on my table. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, we'll see. Here are the little lacy table mats that I got. Oop. I thought I took the tags off, but apparently this one I didn't take the tag off. But yeah, really cute. This one I think was probably like micro crocheted by somebody, which is really cool. Or all of these might have been actually, which is also cool. Respect to people who do this, or whoever, or respect to someone who did these specific sets. But yeah, I am not sure how I'm going to place them on my table yet, but I have some ideas. So you guys should see that when I hopefully have my market, and I shall film it. Speaking of, the day I have my market, I probably won't post a weekly recap video for that week, because I'm going to be market prepping really hard. I'm going to be hustling, and I'm also going to be filming a video probably for market prep, so that will be the video of the week instead of weekly recap. Sunday, it was Father's Day, so me and my family kind of celebrated that. And we went out for brunch, and I had a cinnamon roll again. Cinnamon roll 2 days in a row on the weekend. That's heaven for me. That's like up there. That's like, if I could have cinnamon roll every day would be the best day ever. But that's also not healthy and not, I wouldn't say not achievable, but anyways, I also did some experimentation like the night before for market stuff. I made chocolate covered strawberry. There's no leaves yet. It's been a week and I still haven't added leaves, but I have a little bit of time left. I'll probably do that later today or something, but I think I'll make another one because I'm running out of red velvet yarn, which I was on the look for it this past weekend and they didn't have any. They had brown but no red, and I was like, ugh. Luckily I had some stashed away, so I'm gonna finish using that and make another one and then go from there. Also went to Ulta. I didn't really get anything. All I got was a contour stick. Wow, so fancy, so special. Just NYX contour stick. I think this is nutmeg. Yeah, nutmeg. So if you guys want a contour stick that's pretty good, not sponsored, get you NYX. Their makeup's pretty good. And then yeah, they cult. Who's in a cult? Not me. They caught the bolter guy after 2 days on Sunday finally. Don't know why it took 2 days, but at least they got him, right? Also, if you look that guy up, he had a whole manifesto, a whole hit list of people to go after, and our governor was on that list too. So, and some random people. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, that was a eventful weekend, if I do say so myself. And then Monday, it rained really hard. Like, it just poured. But it only lasted like 10 to 15 minutes. I think there's a video of it. There's like a point of view from like the inner city. And it literally looks like a wall of rain just like passing by. It's actually pretty cool. I'm a weather nerd, so that was pretty cool. And then the sun came out after, and it kind of like sun showered for a little bit, but yeah, that was nice. My backyard kind of turned into a river. Like, woo, let's go swim. I stretched and market prepped. These next few weekly recaps, you're just gonna mainly hear me say, at least in every day, that I'm like, I market because, well, I am market prepping. I also did my hair. Well, I didn't do it, but I conditioned it with the avocado, a homemade avocado mask, and some conditioner I already have. And it actually really helped my hair. Made my hair really soft. My hair hasn't felt that soft in I don't know how long, but it was nice. Tuesday, I Bible studied and I deep cleaned and organized a bunch of stuff that needed to be organized. If you guys know, when you clean and deep clean and organize something, and then after, it's like the air is lighter. Life after cleaning. That meme where it's like, that's what it feels like. Yeah. I market prepped. Wow. Whoa. Could you guess that? Shocking. Really shocking, I know. Crazy. Wednesday, I kind of low-key impulsively hung out with friends. Not like in the spur of the moment, but like I got a message at midnight from one of my friends, was like, hey, you wanna hang out? And I was like, oh. So yeah, hung out with some friends Wednesday. We went to like 90 different record shops. Which little haul, I only got 2 things because, well, I'm not made of money. I got this CD. Oh, I got this CD called One Line Drawing by Jonah, I don't know. Never heard of him. I was interested by the name and the art on there, and I listened to like a preview of a song and I was like, I'm getting this. Also, it was $2 because it was used. So why not? Yeah. Also, this guy was in a band called Far, I think, which another guy from Far was in that band that is also in Deftones, that is also in Crosses. Like, so basically, this is Deftones. No, I'm joking. But like, that was pretty cool to find out. And then I got Smashing Pumpkins, the Infinite, or the Melancholy Infinite, Melancholy in the Infinite Sadness. I never know how to pronounce this album. It's easy, but I always get the wording wrong. It was actually a dual album, so there was like a part A and part B, and me and my friend split it in half. So I got part B because I already had listened to part A, and she hasn't really listened to this album except like the popular songs. And the dual album was really, really pretty, and it was only $10.99. That's not bad. This is basically what the second part of it looked like, and it was a pretty back. I have a picture of it, but yeah. She found another one on Amazon, so I think she's gonna give me the one that we got the other day. So I'm happy about that. A win is a win. But yeah, so that was fun. That was nice. I really love record shops. They're cool. Music is cool. Physical media is cool. They smell nice most of the time. And it feels like a little time capsule. It's cool. Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then I got home and I felt like doing nothing. I was supposed to market prep. All I did was barely make one thing. But I was like, you know what? It's okay to not work and have fun and just do nothing sometimes. Which is really hard for me to do. It's hard for me to not just to sit down and do nothing. Like when I'm sitting down and do nothing, I feel like I should be doing something, and I can't even relax. Like I'm literally sitting there anxious, on edge. Why? I don't know. Thursday, so yesterday, Juneteenth, as I already mentioned. Yippee! Didn't do anything for that. Didn't really do much yesterday. But I got some snacks from the store. I listened to the new CDs that I just showed. Okay, this is so off topic and really doesn't matter, but I just thought it was kind of ironically funny. I was on Google actually looking up the One Line Drawing album, and at the bottom, or I was scrolling down, and it was like top 3 trending artists, and R. Kelly, Diddy, and Sabrina Carpenter are top 3 trending right now. I just thought that was funny because they're trending for completely different reasons. Literally completely different reasons. And it's funny that just those specific artists are trending at the same time. But yeah, I mean, Diddy's been trending this whole year. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you guys know why they're trending, that's why it's also kind of funny. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my week this week. Pretty crazy, pretty cool, pretty chill. I don't know. Also, little side note, since for 2 weeks I was kind of like not on social media. This week I felt like more present than I have in a while, so I'm really glad about that. Like, I haven't felt like I'm too far in the future. I'm like overthinking too much, which has been really nice because I overthink things too much, and I'm always in a step ahead of me instead of in what I'm doing right now. So that has been really nice for me this week. But yeah, that was it for this week. Now we get to do
Media recap,
also known as ASAS. I don't think I'm gonna call it that, but it's activity, song, album, show. So ASAS, ooh, ASAS like assassin, ooh. Activity of the week, crocheting, because market prep. Not like activity as in work, not my favorite activity. My favorite activity of this week was probably going to the record store or record stores. That was fun. Also, I played Mario Kart before bed like twice this week, and I haven't played Mario Kart in a while, and that was really nice. I enjoyed doing that. I need to play Mario Kart more, and I need to play with my friends. I've never played, well, I think I've technically played once, but like not really. Like, I need to play with other people and not like fake people, or well, not fake people, like, you know, you're not playing online version and you're just playing with like just the characters by themselves. You know, that's what I've been doing. Song of the week, I don't know. Like, there hasn't been a song this week where I've like listened to like crack or repeated like last week. So I don't think I have a song of the week. Also haven't listened to music that much this week, so yeah, but I don't know. Album of the week, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkins. Whoa, let's back up real quick. I forgot to say, Wednesday also went to some stores and I got this shirt. It's a Smashing Pumpkins shirt. Small little fit check. This is the back. It has like American or like some toured countries. But yeah, I got this shirt. So that's also feel like I feel like that also ties into the album of the week because I got the shirt. I have this specific album on merch, like 2 other pieces of clothing that I own. So can you tell I love this album? Can you tell I love Smashing Pumpkins? Can you guess? Anyways, yeah, and then show of the week, Dr. Stone again. I haven't been watching it as much this week, but I've still been watching it a lot. But not as much as last week, but still watching it a lot. I think I'm almost finished. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I really love that show. It's seriously going to become a comfort show for me. And like I said, it's going to be in my top animes. But yeah. That's pretty much it for this week's recap. I'm new to filming videos like this in this series, so I'm gonna be a little weird and quirky at night. Sorry. Until I figure it out. Also, I'm like filming and I'm not home alone, so I'm scared I sound crazy. Like, I sound like I'm like talking to myself. Like, I mean, technically I'm talking to myself. Like, I don't know. I don't like being perceived per se, even though I'm literally filming a video where anybody could perceive me. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into a whole rant about that as I like to do. That could be for another video. Another series. Wink wink, hint hint. Anyways. Yep. That was it for today's weekly recap. This was a little bit easier to film than last week, so I hope it keeps becoming like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, I hope you can continue to enjoy this series and my other videos. And thank you for watching. Genuinely, thank you for watching. Like, thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Like, seriously, thank you. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And you know, follow your dreams, have fun, and pray. Speak to the universe. Whatever you gotta do. That's been the end of this scrap. Thanks for watching. Bye.